Hey, everybody, this is Jason Wells, the founder of Mechanics of Faith. So many people consider Mechanics of Faith a shop. Yes, we fix cars. Yes, we love fixing cars. Yes, we've got lifts. Yes, we've got tools, right? But Mechanics of Faith isn't a shop. And I'm going to tell you why we're not. This gentleman in this picture right here, his name is Mike. Awesome dude. He's recently come over as a volunteer with Mechanics of Faith from Liberations Recovery Housing, and he's working with our soon-to-be peer recovery specialist. So he's learning a trade, but he's also working with a peer recovery specialist while learning a trade at Mechanics of Faith, so that he can either go on to be at another facility as far as a shop goes, so that he can grow to be more successful in life, and that he can do recovery right. And we're going to help him through that process. Although we are only a very small part because Liberations is doing the heavy lifting, Mechanics of Faith is still a part of that team by teaching him a trade and allowing him to be teamed up with Tony, who many of you guys know as a peer recovery specialist, to help walk him through life while he's at the shop volunteering. And who knows, y'all may come in one day and see Mike running a bay at Mechanics of Faith. So we are super excited about this. Guys, the other reason why we're not a shop is because of growth. If you're a recurring customer and you're watching this video, or a recurring client, many of you guys know Tony. Y'all see him. He's my shop manager, soon to be chief of staff. He's my right hand guy. But let me tell you something about Tony. The growth that Tony has gone through over the years at Mechanics of Faith, or not even years, actually, it's been about a year and a half. But I'm going to show you something. You see these pictures. You see Tony on the ground working with Luis, Danny, as many people know. Then you see him in our shop in the picture above that, working on a car. And then I snuck a picture of him today sitting at his desk going over some paperwork for peer recovery specialists. Guys, the growth that Tony has gone through, he was in the heart program at Chesterfield County, Recovery House, Mechanics of Faith, volunteered over 1,000 hours. Now he's on our staff. He was fixing cars. Now he's running the shop. Now he's my right-hand guy as far as the organization goes, right? Now he's a working to be a peer recovery specialist so that he can help others be just as successful as he is. Guys, that's not a shop. That's not a shop. That's bigger than a shop. That is bigger than a shop. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is bigger than a shop. We support so many people. Again, we got another picture of Mike up here, right? He's learning. We've got a young lady here that we donated a van to in partnership with Reestablish Richmond. We looked over the van. We fixed the van. We got it all ready for her. And then Reestablish Richmond found her, donated her the car so that she had 3 kids, I believe, 2 or 3 kids, right? So she could take care of her kids and go to the grocery store and be able to support them. Down here in the right-hand corner, you'll see one of our other individuals we help, right? So she can get to and from school. Guys, that's not a shop. That's not a shop. It's bigger than a shop. It's bigger than a shop. It's a family, man. It's a family. Got me and Tony working on one car. We've got Dev, as you can see in this picture right here, being his silly self. He's one of our volunteers. He's also owns his own automotive repair, mobile automotive repair, Dynamic Motor Works. He was one of my first volunteers when I was working in a gravel parking lot. He was one of my first volunteers. And he's gone through some things in his life, and he's always stayed connected with us. Now he's got his own shop. But you know what he did? He went off, he got his own shop, and he said, Jason, I want to come help Mechanics of Faith. So now he takes on the large projects that we're unable to take on because of resource restraints. Because he believes in what we do. We changed his life. Up here, you see Kim. They lost power at their house. And to help make sure Mechanics of Faith continues to stay running, continues to pay the electric bill, continues to fix cars, continues to help people like Mike, continues to help people like Elizabeth, continues to help people like Steph. To make sure we can help those customers, Kim took a lantern and was going through paperwork at 11:30 at night, making sure our bills got paid, everything was in order, and everything was good. Guys, that's not a shop. It's a family. It's not a shop. Advancement. Guys, some of you guys, when we were over at New Life, we were in the parking lot, you met one of our good friends, Danny, also known as Luis. Guys, just like Tony, he came to us from Chesterfield County's Heart Program through Recovery House, volunteered over 1,000 hours with us, was on staff with us working. I'm going to tell you a story. Danny set me down probably 6 months volunteering with us, a little less than 6 months because he was volunteering. We were supporting him. And he came to me and he said, man, I'm never leaving. And it feels good, right? I'm like, oh man, I hope you stay, bro. I hope you stay, man. I love having you here. I'm never leaving. And I'm like, but why wouldn't you want to leave? And he says, man, he's like, when I was working in a shop, it got me around some things, drugs, alcohol. It got my mind in the wrong place. I'm not leaving, man, because here, if I'm struggling, we go sit down on a park bench. We talk about what's going on. We work through it. And then we go back and we wrench on some cars. Danny came to me a couple months ago and said, Jason, I got a job opportunity. And he was so scared to tell me that he had a job opportunity and that he wanted to take it to better himself. I was elated that he was putting in a 2 weeks notice. Elated. Not because he did a bad job. Not because I was like, oh, thank goodness, man, I want to fire this guy. No. I was elated because the same man that told me almost a year ago he would never leave because he was scared to leave the comfort of Mechanics of Faith, the safety of Mechanics of Faith. The same guy that told me that said, I'm ready to do it on my own. You have taught me so much here at Mechanics of Faith. And not me, Tony, Erica, Kim, right? So much. Taught me so much. I feel confident enough that I can do it on my own. And he still comes by the shop on his days off. Guys, that's not a shop. You got a picture right here of Joe. Same story. He volunteered with us, fell off the wrong path. He was volunteering with us, helping him out, got him a set of wheels. He fell off, right, down the wrong path. We are all worldly people, right? He ends up in Chesterfield County Jail in the Heart Program, reaches back out to me and says, man, I'm sorry, Jay, right? Man, give me a hug, brother. I love you. I'm so glad you're doing well. I'm so glad you're doing well. I'm so glad you're doing well, brother. He gets out of Chesterfield County, ends up in a recovery home. He comes and works for us. But you want to know what he doesn't realize that he did? While he was coming to us, he brought Luis and Tony with him. One of who is my chief of staff, my shop manager running the show. One of them is off living a successful career. And so is Joe. So is Joe. He's crushing it out there. He's doing recovery. Everybody's doing recovery like I've never seen before. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm not trying to say I am. But freaking elated, man. It's amazing. That's not a shop. That's not a shop. Guys, our clients aren't customers or even clients. They're people. They're family. They're friends. That's what Mechanics of Faith is. And just like family, we get in some arguments. I'm not going to lie. My customers watching right this might be like, oh, man, you know what, Jason? Man, let me tell you something, man. I got so mad at you because you fixed my car and then my belt broke on my car. Well, guess what? They called me and we picked them up. We worked together. We figured out the rest of the problem and we fixed it. I towed a car last night. We did all this work on the car, right? And sure enough, going down the street, she'd been driving it about a week now, going down the street, and the belt broke. We did all this work, and the tensioner pulley decided to lock up a week later. She was so upset and so distraught. I said, man, don't worry. We got you. Let's work through this together. I'm going to come pick you up. I'm going to do my best to get your car done the next day because you already had your car in the shop for like a week because we had done so much work to it already. I got you. That's not a shop. It's not a shop. Guys, as many of you know, I'm a pastor. We've decided to put Redemption House of Prayer inside Mechanics of Faith. Notice I said inside Mechanics of Faith. I didn't say inside the shop because it's not a shop. It's not a shop. So Redemption House of Prayer, starting in May, is going to be renting space inside Mechanics of Faith. So on Sunday nights at 5 o'clock, we're going to offer some dinner and some time of worship. That's just so people have a place to go. It's not a shop. It is not a shop. And some people are probably going to get upset at me for the video, right? I guess, maybe not. But guys, it's not a shop. It's more than that. It is more than a shop. We are changing lives. And it's not just our clients' lives we're changing. It's the people on our staff. One person in particular that can't stand it when I take a picture of her, and that's why I don't have any pictures of it because she runs and hides every time I pull my camera out, is Erica. Every time you make a phone call to Mechanics of Faith, she's the one that answers the phone. Did you know for the last 8 years she hadn't had a job? She was a stay-at-home mom. And because of some things in her life, she's a single mom now, doing everything that she can to take care of her family, take care of her son. And she has a job now at Mechanics of Faith. She's learning a skill that she can take somewhere else or stay at Mechanics of Faith. When I met Erica, she was scared, so scared, because she hadn't been on an interview in 8 years. Now I can't get her to leave the shop at 3 o'clock. We were in there today at 4 o'clock sitting around just talking about what are we going to do next week and how many cars do we have and this, that, right? She's a part of a team. She's a part of the success and the growth of Mechanics of Faith. But it just isn't enough. Because now we are going to rent space inside of Mechanics of Faith so that on Sunday nights at 5 o'clock, Redemption House of Prayer is going to be doing service. We're going to do dinner at 5. We're going to start service at 5:30. Because it's just not enough. And because it's not a shop. It's a safe place for people to come to. It's a safe place for people to come to. I got customers that just come just to watch TV and hang out because they feel safe. That's what it's about. So look, this is what I'm trying to get at. It's not a shop. So when you're donating and giving and supporting Mechanics of Faith, you're not supporting the shop. You're supporting growth of individuals' lives. You're supporting the support of individuals, which are clients, right? Family members, helping them grow. You're supporting the advancement of people like Tony and Erica and Joe and Luis and Corey and Josh and Mike and Dev. You're supporting the growth of all those individuals. All of those individuals. You may think I'm yelling, man, but I am so hyped. I am so hyped, man. So hyped. The things Mechanics of Faith is doing. If you think we're a shop, I want you to come by Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Ask Tony to give you a shop tour. Ask Erica to give you a shop tour. If I'm there, ask me to give you a shop tour. Because some days I'm running around like crazy. But come have a shop tour. Let me introduce you to some people. And if you're brave enough, I encourage you to go up to Corey and go, Corey, why are you here? Why are you here? Ask Mike, why are you volunteering here, man? Ask Erica, why you work here? Hey, Tony, why did you go from fixing cars to now being Jason's right-hand guy and doing the peer recovery stuff? Like, why? Because it's not a shop. Because we're changing lives. Period. We're helping our clients. We're helping those individuals. And then we're also helping individuals who are facing struggles in recovery. We're helping individuals that are wanting to learn about cars, but no one will give them a shot because they got 0 years experience. Well, guess what? We're helping them. And when you donate, you're helping them. When you give to Mechanics of Faith, you are giving to the success of so many individuals. $40 a month. Make sure Deb, Tony, Corey, Mike, Erica, Josh, so many others keep moving forward. It's not a shop, man. It's not a shop. Come by and see us. Ask for a shop tour. I don't care how busy we are. You walk through those doors and you say, hey guys, I saw Mechanics of Faith's video. I saw Jason. He told me to come in for a shop tour. You're getting a shop tour. And I'm going to let you in. I'm going to introduce you to all these people. It's not a shop. Again, guys, I'm not yelling. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped, guys. What Mechanics of Faith is doing is amazing. I encourage all of you guys to jump in. I'm excited. We got so much going on. I look forward to seeing y'all at the shop tour. Again, come by and see us. Visit us on our website, mechanicsoffaith.org. or just stop in. Stop in, say hi, get a cup of coffee in the morning. We'd love to see you. God bless.